But under Trump, inflation just hit its lowest, 2.7% since the spring of 2021, and real wages have increased by over $1,000 in his first full year back in office. That's a $4,000 delta the president had to make up for the nonsense of the Biden administration. And as a mom of twin girls and a new grandmother, I know just how important those dollars are to the working families of this country. Trump's deregulatory efforts are saving $2,100 for a family of 4. And under my direction, at the Labor Department, we have rescinded the discriminatory DEI requirements that will lower compliance costs of up to $1 billion a year. That is what we are saving American employers in this country. And let's not forget the largest tax cut in American history, with no tax on tips, overtime, or Social Security. I served in Congress, and I can tell you this, that was the biggest piece of legislation that my colleagues would ever vote on, probably in history, and it's for the American people. Thanks to the working family tax cut, a family of 4 in North Carolina will see about $7,000 to $10,000 back in their pockets and more in their take-home pay. You get to keep the money that you've earned and that you deserve, not give it to the federal government. We just heard from Jason and Marla about how much this will mean to them, and thank you for sharing your stories. And I also want to give a shout out to Jason, who spoke on behalf of the International Firefighters Association. The men and women and our law enforcement and all of our detail are here. Give them a round of applause, and for our veterans, because they protect this country. We are finally reversing Biden's cost of living disaster that have hurt so many working families. We are going to create more mortgage-paying jobs. President Trump is focused on making America dominant in the manufacturing space, again, to help our communities thrive. You know, I have worked under this president for the last year as the labor secretary with all the secretaries. He is a master negotiator. I can tell you that. You see him in the Oval Office. He's the most transparent president we've ever had. And every cabinet meeting is on TV for the American people to see. We're putting American interests first on striking the new trade deals to restore the U.S. as the world's manufacturing superpower. More than $18 trillion in investments will bring hundreds of thousands of new jobs to this country. Made in America is back. U.S. exports are up, and our trade deficit shrank by more than 35% over this last year. This administration is finally leveling the playing field for the American workers, manufacturers, creating an economy that works for you, not against you. It is time for the federal government to be your ally, not your adversary. As we look ahead to 2026, the Labor Department will keep President Trump's promise to put American workers first. We are investing in skilled training and educational pathways to help American workers get a foot in the door without needing a costly 4-year degree. You know that the future of this country won't be forged in the halls of these woke universities. It will be built by the hands of our skilled workers. That's why President Trump set a goal for me through an executive order, 1 million active apprentices across this country. And since January, we have registered more than 300,000 new apprentices and over 2,300 new apprenticeship programs. I'm also working closely with Secretary McMahon to dismantle the federal bureaucracy that has failed our students at every single turn. Do you know that nearly 70% of 4th and 8th graders aren't proficient in reading? The current top-down structure is no longer working, and we're returning the power back to where it belongs. We're going to empower parents, and we're going to empower the states to educate their kids so that they can go out and get the job that they want.